Canada, the cold, vast superpower you forgot. This week, it's getting pushed by Russia, by China. And yes, Canada is reacting. Here is the deal. The Arctic is not some remote tundra where nothing is happening. It is one of the hottest theaters in global power right now. Shipping lanes opening, minerals rushing out, military postures shifting. Canada is no bystander. You should care. It's about your wallet, your jobs, your safety, and Canada's position on the world stage. In November 2025, Canadian Security Intelligence Service, the CSIS, warned that Russia and China have a significant intelligence interest in Canada's Arctic, targeting both government and private sector infrastructure. Russian energy giant NORAD has slashed prices 30 to 40% to sell Arctic LNG cargoes to China through its Arctic LNG 2 project. Meanwhile, China says it's ready to resume broader cooperation with Canada, even as it deepens Arctic ties with Russia. What this means, the Arctic is not a quiet corner anymore. It's turning into a front yard. And why Canada should care? Canada's Arctic is massive, over 4.4 million square kilometers, thousands of islands, and less than a fraction of its water properly mapped. And now the ice is thinning, routes are opening, and old geography that worked as a shield is weakening. In March 2025, Mark Carney signaled a major push. $420 million to boost military security presence in the Arctic. He probably knew something we did not. This week, November 2025, Ottawa announced a $1 billion Arctic infrastructure fund, airports, seaports, all-season roads, as part of its budget. Canada is making clear stronger defense plus northern industry is equal to better outcomes for Canadians. This is not just about ships and bases. It's about jobs, resources, exports. Russia and China are going full steam into new shipping lanes between Asia and Europe via Arctic routes. Critical minerals beneath Arctic ice: lithium, nickel, rare earths, oil, and gas. Strategic bases and surveillance under polar skies. Canada's strengths: world's longest coastline, massive untapped northern industrial potential, critical minerals in our soil, alliances, North American Aerospace Defense Command, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, ready to back us. If Ottawa plays its cards right, you get northern jobs, today's tech industries, and better pay. Canada gets global power and economic muscle. Quick pit stop. Hit like and subscribe if you like the content that I make. And join the membership if you want to help me keep this channel independent. Thank you. Now back to our topic. Canada is considering up to 12 new submarines for Arctic patrols. Underwater is the next frontier. And the shipbuilding side? Canada's deep into its new polar icebreaker project to operate year-round in multi-year ice. So, here are the Budget 2025 announcements. Infrastructure, radar, northern bases. Canada is saying we move from mapping the north to owning and operating in the north. That's a big shift and a good one. Think of the Arctic as the next Pacific war zone. But instead of jungles and islands, it's ice, submarines, radar, silent columns, big minerals, small communities. In Canada, it's not in the bleachers. It's getting in the ring. So what if Canada does nothing? Brace yourself. If Canada's northern surveillance, industrial base, and shipyards stay weak, foreign powers will own the north. Not just in map lines, but in real jobs, resources, supply chains. Russia already exporting LNG from its Arctic zone to China, even under sanctions. That sets the tone. It's an intelligence assessment. Our own North is labeled an attractive, strategic, and vulnerable destination for foreign powers. If we drag our feet, we become service crew for someone else's fleet. We watch while others profit. Canada can choose, play catch up, buy more stuff, send more troops, but still rely on foreign supply chains. Or build from strength, northern shipyards, radar, space systems in Canada, mines extracting Canadian minerals, Arctic maintenance hubs built by Canadians. Ottawa has signaled it wants the second path, but this won't happen automatically. It takes industrial strategy, investments, and vision. For you, it means job opportunities in the north, R&D dollars, high-tech expanding. For Canada, it means being not just a defender of the Arctic, but a builder and exporter of Arctic strength. For global posture, Canada leading, not following. Shipping routes. The ice is melting. The northern sea route along Russia's Arctic coast is becoming more viable. The resource race. Minerals under the ice plus access is equal to major economic potential. Military tech, icebreakers, subs, radars. This is the new frontier, not just the old one. Alliances. NATO and NORAD need to adapt if they want to stay relevant in the north. In Canada's role, not just guardian of frozen lands, but a leader in Arctic strategy, industry, and defense. Here is the truth. If Canada does not use this moment, others will. There is nothing stopping Russia or China from going full steam ahead in the Arctic while we stall. They already are. But we live in Canada. We have the tools, geography, resources, alliances, and grit. We can make the choice. Canada is not weak. Canada is not helpless. We can win this if we act. So, what's your take? Should Canada double down in the Arctic, build the icebreakers, build the submarines, build the jobs, own the tech, or stick with the status quo, buying from others, relying on others, hoping geography keeps us safe? Drop your vote in the comments. Build Canada or stay status quo. And tell me why. If you like this video and want more like it, hit subscribe and don't just watch, share this with another Canadian who thinks the Arctic is someone else's problem, because it is not. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.